Welcome everyone. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have the Lenormand deck, Lenormand Reverie to set the tone, the Gilded for the main read, both uprights and reversals, clarifying with the mini rider WAITE. Again, this is Evelyn, and we are doing Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is a general read. If you'd like something more specific, my info is below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. And yeah, I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. It's only $1 for a song. And let's get going with this read. So I've already pre-shuffled. We're just going to continue to do so as I go. For Gemini in March going into April 2022. Gemini, 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 March going into April 2022. So what is the tone for Gemini? March 2022 going into April. There we go. Okay, so there's some kind of public meet here or public celebration. Maybe there's some kind of meeting or announcement, or worried about judgment of the public here regarding the moon cycles, Cancer, the subconscious energies here, mid-moon cycle, which we're going into now, which is a really pleasant energy, right? As not at the new moon, not at the full moon, but in between there. The 32 of the journey, the 20 of judgment, making a decision perhaps, or the wake-up call for the 8 of cups, which is about walking away within. Taurus just had that in the block. And then the 8 of swords, which is feeling imprisoned perhaps by fame or publicity or public judgment in the journey. And then also the community here. So it could, again, the fear of being judged by your own community in public. Regarding subconscious energies, Cancer. What else do we have here? There's Pisces there and Aquarius as well. And spiritual union. So this could be a spiritual community. And that, again, is the home, family, the union, and the King of Swords. And that could be Gemini. So perhaps you are the King of Swords. And the bottom of the deck is the snake. So we have that snake, the poison apples, the poison snake, and you know what I could be referencing. And then we have the 7 of the Chariot and the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands has been coming up in the other deck as the Thief. So that could be here with the snake here. So it could be a snake that's a fire sign energy. And that could be the vehicle of infiltration, trying to get in that way, using that kind of energy. The 42 is the 2 of Cups and trying to find your true north direction here in a relationship. But there may be issues regarding not agreeing on the you know what. So let's leave that here. We have Gemini. So Gemini, what's going on for March going into April 2022? Pisces, Aquarius, and what else did I say was coming up? Oh, and Cancer. And then we have the 7 here with Cancer as well, but also fire. With the Queen of Wands. Okay, Gemini. One more. All right, Gemini, March going into April of 2022. Gemini. So I'm feeling a little bit of stress here. First card out is the Lovers, and that's your card, Gemini. Why are you stressed about this? Lovers, affection, divine love, the challenge being the 2 of Pentacles. Perhaps dropping the facade, dropping the act, dropping the ball. Not being able to keep the balls up in the air anymore, or breaking patterns here of past relationships here, right? Because this Lover's card is a bit chewed up, so maybe that's the way you feel. And the foundation here is the Queen of Swords, which can also be you with the light, very positive here for Gemini. And in the recent past, we have the 4 of Wands reversed, so perhaps some kind of unstable home or family here, or going to visit someone, or coming home from a visit, a homecoming. But it has to do with instability. And then crowning here is the Devil reverse, which is about detoxing codependencies, Can be Capricorn reversed as well. So we have Gemini and Capricorn. And again, you know, detoxing a love relationship to purify it. And then coming up for you is the Five of Swords reversed, which is, you know, post-war. But remember, post-war, even though the war is over and that's good, there's PTSD and looting involved, right? Until people's systems get acclimated, grounding, integrating, they're no longer at war. Because if not, they're still behaving as if there is still a war, which is the PTSD and looting stuff. You see yourself as the Four of Cups, which is tempted by the Holy Grail here. Perhaps you're bored. And what's around you or how others might see you is the Ten of Swords. Perhaps they see you as being left for dead or betrayed. This can be a painful ending, or someone who ends pain, or someone who gives or gets massages. But perhaps there's only little Bambi there to help you out or to save you, right? After you've been left for dead. Perhaps it's just you and your child. So the block here for you is the World. This can be Pisces energy or the Divine Feminine as well, with their heart open wide. Why is that a block? Maybe you feel exposed by opening your heart. Maybe that's a block for you to be that open. And then at the end here, we have the Six of Wands reversed, which is feeling like a failure or a bad reputation or doing things under the radar so that you don't really get seen, right? And then it seems like you're being sneaky if you're doing it under the radar. So it's kind of like doing it because you're of fears, of being afraid of being exposed, but nothing really to be exposed about. But it's just the energy of acting that way is creating mistrust in others regarding you. That's what I'm getting. So what's the block, or what's connected to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read? The connection here is the Ten of Pentacles, which is, you know, great wealth of time, money, or effort. This could be a legacy, a community, a business, a very wealthy family. And then what's hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Two of Wands, which can be a twin flame thing, or it can just be a choice of path that's not been chosen yet. A new path is being chosen by this wealthy family, business, or community, or legacy, but it hasn't been decided yet. I just wanted to pull one extra card. There's some kind of disconnect or not agreeing on this, right? Not seeing not seeing eye to eye on something, or at a distance and not being able to see face to face on something. So I'm going to pull a few extra cards just in case we need them at the end. And the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles, the loyal, humble servant. Okay, so that's a very stable energy as opposed to this unstable energy right above it. So let's see what's going on here, right? So somebody was wounded here with the wounded warrior here after released from prison or war, right? Reaping rewards of your efforts and then being released from it. Feeling like the wounded warrior, the victim, not giving up, even though it's been a long time. And then again, not expressing your true feelings. That can also be delays. It can be negative energy exchange, or being seen that way. The never-ending story, or near-death experience, or after a death, or just taking forever to end. Regarding a judgment or a wake-up call, calling out or making a phone call. Regarding work, and this is someone looking forward but then going back. And there's a little bunny there too, which can be that energy of that Ten of Wands with the child with them. Right, so the very practical parent with a child, single parent coming up here. So we're basically starting out with this, the wounded warrior, right, down on one knee, perhaps asking for forgiveness or just refusing to give up. But they've been doing this for a long time, fighting their way instead of letting go of the old wounds and not expressing their feelings, right? There could be Scorpio reversed here. For me, this is Aquarius, and an earth sign energy here who's going back to the past, perhaps to figure it all out. They're looking forward, but they have to go back and do something first. Perhaps regarding this unstable house or family situation here. So there's lovers under the radar with you, Gemini, Queen of Swords, tempted by the Holy Grail, perhaps by this loyal, humble servant who has to go back and finish something before they go forward, and perhaps making you feel left for dead, or perhaps them left for dead, with only someone sweet there to help them, like a child. But the war is over. The war is over. The block here is breaking patterns, is dropping the facade, and opening up your heart fully to the world as the world opens their heart to you. That could be a Pisces as well. So what else do we have besides Gemini here? We have Gemini, Scorpio reversed, Aquarius, Capricorn reversed, Pisces upright, and that's the signs here so far. And this could be choosing a path to disconnect a relationship here. Or it's just not seeing eye to eye, or at a distance, not being able to see each other face to face and wanting to see each other face to face. All right. So Gemini, why do you have the Knight of Pentacles in the underlying energy? Oh. Okay, so these three just dropped out on my lap. We have the Knight of Swords upright, the Judgment card reversed, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is someone, you know, charging in. This could be a delivery, but they're charging in with the message of truth to the past, regarding the need to swallow their pride, and maybe somebody choked or spoke too soon, or holding back an announcement here. Perhaps holding back an announcement until they go back and give somebody a piece of their mind or tell them what's really on their heart. And again, this has to do with recovery. Recovering from being out in the cold, from illness, from injury, from betrayal. And then the Four of Wands, the instability of the home or move. Why is the Four of Wands in the past reversed? We have two guys here, King of Pentacles and King of Swords, both reversed. So an unstable home between two men, whether it's a relationship or whether they're siblings or partners. They're in an unstable home. Regarding this Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community. All right, so there's instability between these two men. One of them can be Gemini, King of Swords reversed, and then we have the King of Pentacles reversed, but there's the Ten of Pentacles upright, which is a lot of wealth, of time, money, and effort here, but yet unstable at the same time. And needing to rise above, or not sleeping, awakening and coming out as well. Okay, there may be justice being sought here by the King of Cups. This could be Libra also here. And the Knight of, yeah, I have to show you all of this because it looks like it comes together here. So we have Libra and Taurus, and this could be Sagittarius as well, but this could be a Libra King of Cups and a Taurus Knight of Wands rushing in to save the day. And the King of Cups, who's all about justice and being very loving, you know, unconditionally loving. And this one wanting to be the savior, all right, the old way of thinking. So I don't know if they're necessarily on the same page there, although they're all upright and benevolent. So let's see if they come up again like that. But the foundation here is the Queen of Swords, upright. Elgin just went by, the word Elgin. For some reason, you're supposed to know that. Elgin. So Queen of Swords, and I was just getting my pediatrician from when my kids were young, who's LG, so I don't know if there's a similarity to that, but all right, so we have hanging out in disconnect here, not seeing eye to eye or not seeing each other face to face because you're at a distance, but trying to see a new perspective or be wise regarding this disconnection. There's frustration here, a lack of arousal, a lack of creativity or need for those things, a need for sexuality and creativity and growth in a relationship here, or hanging out bored because there is none of that in a current relationship. and the Lovers. Working really hard. That's Atlas and the weight of the world on the Lovers relationship, or Gemini working really hard, perhaps in a losing battle, or after having lost and not walking away from the fight, or just being really uncomfortable losing. And the challenge is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Again, here comes the energy of the Hierophant, of commitment, guidance, societal norms, and not speaking your true feelings here. This is a heated debate or delays in communication and travel at all, but a lot of negative back and forth here, right? Dropping the ball in order to free oneself. And we have Taurus and Aries right there. And again, that could be two partners juggling, dropping the ball, and those two could be the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And yet we have Taurus and Aries upright over here. And the Page of Pentacles over here could be a Taurus. And that wounded warrior could be that Aries energy setting themselves free because they don't want to do it anymore. So setting themselves free after finding out new information or clarity that may have knocked them off balance a bit, which is why they dropped the ball here. And then the Devil reversed up top there in your present moment for Gemini. In a split, a divide, a need for clarity, wanting to cut somebody. Again, that's detoxing there. Or remember with the Devil reversed, before you go into detox, you hit the worst of it. So the Devil reversed can be the worst of the addiction. And then the wake-up call of needing to go into that kind of rehab, whether it's just, self-rehab or being committed to something. We have the Ace of Swords reversed and the Moon reversed, which is, deception, lying. And Cancer reversed. This also can be radiation treatment for Cancer. And then an offer of time, money, and effort here. Perhaps another treatment is, maybe there's an option for you that wasn't there before. Offering time, money, and effort to help heal a falling out in the past, or a negative past, a negative childhood, and being strong, or perhaps a pet. Maybe a pet is what's going to take for you to feel loved again. Or just being strong. Or this could be Leo energy as well. So Cancer reverse, Leo upright right there. And then what's coming up is that post-war energy. And here you have post-battle. So why is the Five of Swords reversed there for Gemini? Feeling frustrated with the Page of Pentacles, right? So someone's frustrated that this one's manifesting, or this is a really good student, or someone who's got opportunities and this one doesn't. So after the war, the loser, somebody's a sore loser. Okay, so again, and this also could be arrogance, where this one's showing off their win to make this person feel bad about it. So it's not like one is the good one and one is the bad. It's like it could go either way. One's a sore loser and one is showing off their win. So there's arrogance or lack of self-happiness in both cases, where it's all about finding self-love, right? When you're happy with yourself, you never need anyone else outside yourself to fulfill your happiness there. And there is loss here. There's regret, shame, guilt, not letting go of the past. And you see yourself as that Four of Cups. The Queen of Wands reversed. And a child perhaps, or that could be you. You could have Leo in your chart. Or perhaps you're dealing with a Leo, or children. This can be children, pets, vacation. You're bored, or perhaps you're tired of being sick, or just sick and tired of being sick and tired, or sick and tired of being pissed off at the kids who are happy and doing whatever they want, or sick and tired of exposure to yourself or exposing others, tempted by the Holy Grail. And what's around you is that Ten of Swords. Okay, so some kind of betrayal or ending pain at work, or a painful ending at work. This could be a third party through work as well, or leaving work to offer love elsewhere, only to push other people's buttons. The Emperor reversed. So here we have somebody at work ending pain or a painful ending at work, and then the Knight of Cups leaving and offering their love that was rejected by the Emperor here. So feeling betrayed there by the Emperor. And then the World. Why is the World your block, right? Because it's the time isn't good right now, right? And a downturn, a twist of fate here with Libra reversed, also needing to come clean, get clean, or clean up the actor space. And this is a block for you. The World, whole and complete, the Divine Feminine, the Pisces energy, after coming clean. Not feeling like things are equal. There's no inequity, there's debt, or it's just not fair in a relationship. And so why are you feeling like it's not fair and yet somebody else is good? They're complete and with their heart open wide post-war, offering themselves. And again, that could be that you could be seeing it as someone showing off, but they're not. They're just being open-hearted. So again, this could be this relationship between this Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands reversed. And then the Six of Wands reversed, under the radar, getting paid under the table, falling off the horse, attention-seeking behavior, feeling like a failure, like I said, perhaps a bad reputation. The Six of Wands reversed, and detoxing that. Feeling trapped or imprisoned or anxious about getting attention again. So getting back up on the horse and doing it again. Feeling like you're going to get blocked again by the Emperor here who rejected you. Feeling like you're going to get blocked or shut down because someone's stubborn. There's Cancer reversed energy there. And maybe this is Cancer. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart, Gemini, and you were the one who offered and got rejected by the Emperor. Now the Emperor's coming forward, the one who fell off the horse and had to get back up again. And now maybe they're coming to you thinking that you're going to block them automatically because of what they did. And again, there's this energy of unhappiness, not coming together, overindulging, gossip, all that kind of stuff. With the Page of Cups reversed here, which can be a Pisces energy here, or someone with Pisces in their chart, or where you were rejected and their world was turned upside down because you were deemed the third party here. And again, this is your block here because your world was turned upside down, and now that it's okay, you don't want it to go back to this energy again of feeling rejected and being pawned as the third party just because they want attention again. And you haven't been giving it to them. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles here. Standing up for yourself to the crowd, to heal, forgive, apologize perhaps. And this is like standing up for yourself in the aftermath of heartbreak, right? And not staying in that heartbreak or disappointment, but standing up for oneself without getting triggered, to heal, to forgive, to apologize if needed, to create happiness and emotional fulfillment for all concerned. Regarding this Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, wanting the happiness of everybody. And this could be including the King of Wands, who turned their back on them because they just wanted to work. But they didn't find happiness here, unless that's you. But either way, the Two of Wands upright. Okay, suffering in silence, not sleeping well at night, needing to choose a new path regarding secrets or keeping secrets or being peaceful within oneself. This can be also needing an aid or someone to help you through this detox, right? If it's a literal detox, maybe you need someone to be with you or commit yourself to something. This can be something religious or spiritual or Pisces energy here. Maybe you need Pisces to sit with you with the Empress reversed. This could be a loss of a mother, a miscarriage of justice. We have Pisces and Taurus reversed here. Pisces is upright, Taurus reversed. That could be a friendship. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye right now, or you're at a distance and you really need that person. Or there's a death of a mother or aunt or grandmother here. And then dumping emotional attachments. Maybe you're getting rid of stuff that you've been holding on to for a long time because it's really not serving you. The need to do some spring cleaning and get rid of stuff that you're holding on to, of relatives that you don't really need. And we have that Two of Cups reversed again with the Emperor reversed here, which came up over here being dumped after the Knight of Cups offering love, which possibly could have been you. This also could be as a child offering love to the father who rejected your love, right? So old wounds coming up. And then here's the Tower. So here's the Emperor reversed and then the Tower, right? So someone either abusing their power or stepping down from power, and then some kind of big sudden event, epiphany or sexual exchange regarding the King of Pentacles reversed, which can be the Emperor or be the partner. So again, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So the Emperor could be the King of Swords, and a big explosion between them regarding the truth coming out and wanting their independence, or regarding you if you're a feminine Gemini here who's got it all together. The Emperor reversed. Who's the Emperor reversed for Gemini? The wounded warrior with negative self-talk or spreading rumors, defending themselves, perhaps their reputation. To the Queen of Cups who's upright, and she's in a positive energy sending love. So he's defensive because he can't defend himself to someone who's being loving. And then the Tower, looking back, right? So the Tower is suddenly the past returning, or looking back, or going back to the past and clinging to this energy, or looking back at how you were hoarding or holding your feelings too close to your chest, not letting it out, and just juggling or performing to distract from what's really going on here. So looking back at what was really going on with what somebody else was doing, or yourself, in order to end the war, or post-war, right? To end the fears of the enemy within. And then the King of Pentacles reversed, regarding the Emperor reversed, with no peace, seeking peace or peace away, with the Queen of Pentacles, who could have Capricorn in their chart, or she is the one detoxing here. And so we have the King of Pentacles here. Maybe he's got no peace with the Queen of Pentacles, who's got codependencies and always detoxing, or always in chaos, but she's upright here. So she could just have Capricorn in her chart as well, but these two may not be getting along. There's no peace between them. And maybe the same with the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. And so there's truth that comes out with the King of Pentacles, perhaps to the Queen of Cups or to somebody else. So the knight in shining armor type of thing, this is the one who comes in and sweeps you off your feet. So he's riding back, leaving the home, right? Leaving the instability here of the stardom, perhaps, or an Aquarius, and coming in for this here, right? This is someone wanting to start over in love, leaving behind their stardom, or leaving behind an Aquarius, or the one they thought was their dream person, to go towards something else, perhaps, or their own independence here, which is the Nine of Pentacles here. Implementing a new plan, no longer feeling unworthy or not sure of one's own worthiness, finding your worth, implementing a plan or investing in something, whether it's going back to work, saving, investing in something. Perhaps the Queen of Swords reversed, where the worst is now over regarding the bliss, perhaps her silent treatment or her negative self-talk, or her perhaps abuse, if this is someone that you're trying to leave behind. And then we have the Magician reverse here too. This is really negative energy. But this is the worst over between this energy here. This is also bliss, right? Between a manifester and a truth teller who are in negative self-talk here. And this is someone who wants to invest in that. They want to invest in their own happiness, their independence. The Magician reversed perhaps felt like they had no options, or they didn't have the tools to deal with choosing a new path, what to do, and being patient in trying to, right, walk a different path, off the beaten path. They'd be very patient with themselves, or dealing with patience. And then sudden events come up, and then they feel powerless again regarding the need for justice, or the justice coming in of unconditional love, and this Hermit shedding light on it. This could be advice to the King here. We have Scorpio, Sag, and Libra here, as well as Virgo at the bottom of the deck here. And it could be two energies that are reversed, but really are just in negative self-talk here. Perhaps they can only do so much on their own, but need to come together in order to be like, so much more than they can do on their own. So you have Scorpio reversed, Aquarius upright, Gemini upright, Capricorn reversed, Pisces upright, Aries reversed, Scorpio upright and reversed, because you have it upright here. And those are the signs. They've, a bunch of signs there, so you're dealing with a bunch of different people. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, so earth and air. And then you have the Emperor here, and that King of Pentacles, which can be the King of Pentacles and King of Swords over there, were both reversed. So you're dealing with these two men who are duking it out, perhaps. Somebody wanting to tell the truth to the Queen of Pentacles, or this could be the same person here, or these could be two separate people. This could be a mother and daughter, or the older person, the younger person, and wanting the King of Pentacles wanting to tell the truth to these people. Maybe the Emperor's pissed about that, because maybe they were both keeping a secret from them. And again, this one wanting to implement a plan with the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, so the Queen of Swords might have been the connection to the Emperor here as the King of Swords reversed. And this one wanting to invest in the Queen of Swords. And again, if these are two men who are duking it out, these could be their female partners here too, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords reversed. And there could be an independent child involved as well. But they don't have the tools. The worst is over for them here in dealing with perhaps a verbally abusive mother here. But they don't have the tools to manifest on their own. Perhaps they need some help. And again, with no options, with patience, or being patient, with sudden events, epiphanies, or sexual exchange, and feeling powerless regarding Libra and Virgo, and the unconditional love between them. So yeah, it's definitely mixed, a lot of mixed energy there. And we have, again, the worry of public judgment over there, of the community, of the spiritual community. Let's see what Romance Angels has for you. So Lovers or Gemini. Gemini needing to get back up on the horse, but afraid to, because afraid of public judgment, perhaps. Needing to heal family issues, which was coming up with Taurus too, in case you have Taurus in your chart. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents and give your relationship a chance. So maybe you need to deal with 2 men in the family here, or another man in the family, in order to heal that. And remember to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You also have then past life relationship. You've known each other before, and to trust that this situation is calling for you to have faith. So it's like 2 separate. I feel like obviously the family is past life relationships, but I feel like this is 2 separate relationships regarding your family healing and then a relationship outside your family. Keep an open mind that your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and express your love. Okay? They may be a little bit different than what you're used to. And from the energy deck. Remember, this came up too, regarding there may be a difference on whether you believe on getting the V or not. So there could be fights about that. Or perhaps, again, worried about being judged by the spiritual community. Or about a spiritual union. And then you have the Magician in the mirror. So again, that can be very Gemini energy. The 53 is that Knight of Swords reversed. I'm losing my voice a little bit. And the Knight of Swords was reversed in Taurus's read in the recent past right here, which is the instability of the home, which could represent that King of Swords, who also came out in Taurus's read over here. So the King of Swords could be this Magician in the mirror. It could be Gemini energy, but doesn't have to be. It could be someone you're dealing with, like a parent, an uncle, a grandfather. And again, there's reversed energy regarding that. Now, the Knight of Swords in your read was upright in the recent past, but the Emperor is also reversed in your read. So, and you notice we have the 53 and the 35 of the Wounded Warrior. So again, the Emperor coming up is that King of Swords Emperor, who is the Wounded Warrior. And the door to romance here as well. Right? So reflecting the 2 things. Remember, the way to come to the center is by seeing the polarity. So if you're stuck on one polarity, to then consciously go to the other polarity in order to blend them and come to the center, which is bringing you to the door of romance. That 33 of the Christ vibration of the 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself, right, without being triggered. This is all about unity consciousness and the key to your heart here, of opening the cage and letting yourself out, allowing yourself to be loved no matter what, knowing you can always show up to the situation. And there's always just 2 choices. You either stay and you communicate with that person you're communicating with, or it's not good, so you walk away from it. You don't need to prepare and close your heart down. Keep it open. Okay, that you can do this. Okay, just learning to behave in a new way. The bottom of the deck is showing appreciation, but it may not be sincere with the 15 there in the shadow side. So is this you showing appreciation, or someone else showing appreciation to you? Maybe you didn't feel like it was sincere in the past. And then we have, again, this came up with Taurus as well, the 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel, and perhaps boredom, which you look like you're bored right here, but it's also the 10 of Wands of Atlas in the Way to the World, which was reversed in your read, about giving that up, of dumping the burdens, dumping a load, dumping responsibilities that don't serve you anymore, that you're bored and you want something new. You're tired of false appreciation here. And again, dealing with the men, dealing with the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And then the King of Wands here, the 23, who's playing coy, like playing games, like I'm all tied up, I don't have time. And it just has to do with what they value and standing up to that and valuing yourself, making sure you put yourself first. The 31 is that conflict of the sore loser energy over here too, right? That's pride, not wanting to lose, but needing to remind yourself, what is it that you actually value in life? Are you upset because you lost, because you weren't right, or you didn't get your way, or you didn't win? Or are you upset because there's something that really makes you happy that you're not receiving? So make sure you're not upset just because you didn't get your way. Make sure that, if you had gotten that, it wasn't going to make you happy, which is why the universe wouldn't give it to you. It's about, letting go of that ego of needing to win or needing to be right. And instead, just remembering, It's about being happy in every moment and stay present, because it feels like when you go into that energy, it's because you're coming out of the present moment. But dealing with men here and keeping an open mind to heal family issues and give your relationship a chance. Past life relationship, trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. So remember, because it looks like you're closing your heart down again, right? Because that's a block for you to open your heart. And challenged by dropping the ball or dropping the act in the facade. Challenged by breaking patterns. And that could just be a cycle, right? One day you're great and you're doing great with that stuff, and then one day you're not. So it's just detoxing that and coming right back to that place of love. Okay, Gemini, I hope that was helpful for you. Remember your water, your sleep, your beauty rest, your joy, and your nature. So be good to yourself and rise and be love and breathe. Don't forget.